Ayres created a terrific character. You know, it's often said in crime fiction that whoever the protagonist is, a private investigator or a homicide cop, that they feel the responsibility to speak for the dead. What makes Smokey different is not only does she need to speak for the dead, but in doing so, she speaks for herself. And I think that's what makes her a really, really unique character in crime fiction.
Brash Books is publishing some terrific female crime writers, including Maxine O'Callaghan, whose Delilah West detective novels essentially created the female private eye. Her first story appeared in Alfred Hitchcock Mystery Magazine back in the early 70s, and after several short stories, she premiered in her first book, Death is Forever, which we've also published. And it set the course for Sue Grafton, Marcia Molar, and so many other authors.
We have 3 terrific women authors, one of whom is Maxine, and she's got a new anthology that we're going to be releasing as well.
With all of her original Delilah West short stories, the great thing about reading the Delilah West books is you can see DNA of all those later female detectives in Delilah West. And the Delilah West books are a great read.
Well, and another groundbreaking author that we're proud to bring back to a new audience is Barbara Neely. Barbara Neely is an African-American who didn't start out to write a murder mystery. She wanted to write about gender, race, and class in the United States, and she found that expressed itself for her in a terrific murder mystery series featuring a woman named Blanche, who is a prototypical large African-American woman who's a domestic, a housekeeper. And what Barbara did that was so important is that she told these stories from the perspective of a character whose voice had not been heard in crime fiction. And what she wanted to do was make these people visible and show what the world was like from their perspective, from shoes that we could never step into. And she paved the way for other minority writers, both men and women, who were empowered to take that step to create these rich, fully realized characters and tell an important story from a different perspective.